22, Maddie Carter. And for Robinson, number 23, Zoe Tuttle. Two-point mistake, Rawlings. Foul Paris number 24, JC Young, her second at the line shooting. Number 13, Maddie McConaughey. number 21, James Ewan. Foul pairs number 25, Abby Hansel. Foul routes to number 23, Tuttle. At the line, shooting 2, Macy Pickle. Now for pairs number 15, Alexis Lansall. 2-point loss. Now in pairs number 22, Maddie Carter replacing number 23, Mason Bengal. Final in pairs number 12, Maya Bartos. Two-point basket, Alexis Lansall. Down in pairs number 25, Maddie Hansel replacing number 15, Alexis Lansall. Final in pairs number 12, Maya Bartos. Now into pairs number 21, Katie Zeno replacing number 12, Maya Bartos. Two-point basket, Paisley Reed. Alexis Lansall. That's a three, Emma Kramer. Two-point basket, Moss. Two-point basket, Alexis Lansall. Timeout for Robinson. Now in the game for Robinson, number 23, Zoe Tuttle. Paris foul, number 15, Alexis Lansall.
I thought was cool.
Robinson foul, number 23, Zoe Tuttle. Now on the line shooting two, number 23, Lacey.
Oh, you already tried it?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Now in for Robinson, number 21, Rawlings. Placing number 52, That's a three from Paisley Reed. Foul on pairs number 4, Paisley Reed, her first. At the line shooting 2, number 20, Chloe Sandifer. Now in for pairs number 22, Maddie Carter, and number 25, Abby Hansel. Foul on pairs number 3, Emma Kramer, her second. Now at the line shooting 2, number 20, Chloe Sandifer. Robinson foul number 21, Cicely Rawlings. Timeout pairs, 30 seconds. basket, Macy Bicknell. Three-pointer, McClendon. That's a three, Maya Bartos. Two-point basket, JC Young. Basket, number 23, Macy Bicknell. Full timeout, floor called by Paris. Two-point basket, Moss. Two-point basket, Rawlings. 2-point basket, number 45, Lydia Adams.
It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.
Good evening. This is the Paris Sports Network coming to you from Paris High School as we get set for an LIC matchup between your Paris Tigers and the Robinson Maroons. I'm Clay Bess alongside Jeff Chambers this evening, and just a few games left on the schedule for the girls before postseason play. Perfect time to get hot and figure things out here headed into the postseason.
Yeah, Tigers definitely road-tested, battle-tested. First time on their home court in quite a while. They'll play here tonight and tomorrow night, and big test coming up tonight against the Robinson Maroons. Of course, the conference out of sight, but you want, like you said, you want to gain some momentum heading into that postseason, which is just a couple of weeks away. So, yeah, it's a tall task. You know, the Robinson Lady Maroons, we saw these ladies that are seniors now kind of develop. And we saw them as freshmen. They were kind of not so good, but you saw some potential there. And then the sophomores, they got better. And then last year as juniors, of course, they win the LIC tourney on their home court. And, you know, they end up winning the tournament again this year, you know, with this group of seniors. So Tigers are kind of in that same mode, just getting things started. You look down their roster, they got 6 freshmen. And at any moment, you know, 4 of them will be on the court along with a pair of sophomores. So, yeah, kind of a changing of the guard, if you will, at the very tip top, but a good. This would be a great win and a great going toward the seedings of the postseason coming up.
Should find out those seeds tomorrow for postseason play. These two teams did meet recently in the LIC tournament, where Robinson won by a final score of 35-29. Tigers outscored Robinson 22-15. in the fourth quarter. Do some math there and know that the Tigers struggled on offense for a lot of that game. But familiar with this team, know what Robinson has and what they're going to need to do. Tigers will be without Morgan Combs and Kenzie England, who are not in uniform this evening. So mentioned those freshmen, Jeff, and a couple others might need to step up here this evening.
Yeah, and it's, you know, this, you think, man, the Robinson Lady Maroons are coming to town, you know, coming off their success the last couple of years, and it's kind of a breather game. If you look back at the Tiger schedule over the last week, you know, they finished up playing the LIC, and then they go to Mount Carmel and play. Of course, a tough game that they lost down there, and then Saturday they go to the #1 team in the state, Peoria Notre Dame, and kind of took a beating there, but still it's going to prepare them for tonight and beyond here in the early going of February.
Robinson has lost 2 games in the LIC. They currently have a 3-2 record. They're 21-4 overall, and talking about the success that they've had in recent years, looking at those losses to Newton by 5, Mount Carmel by 13, Altamont by 11, and looking for that other loss. But to see those 4 losses, Effingham was the other one by 7, almost surprising 4-loss mark for this Robinson team. So they definitely have their faults, and haven't watched them play a ton, but have to assume that if they don't get those 4 players in rhythm or somebody stepping up and totally taking over, there is definitely hope for the other team to come in and pull out a win against this squad.
Yeah, and with our only senior, Vivian Moore, being out, you know, she would be a key player in this game, you know, especially with the guard play of the Lady Maroons, and that's kind of what they feature. You know, they get up and down the court, they get out and run, and they'll run you to pieces. We got a deep bench, but it's an inexperienced bench, and we'll see how Coach Tingley kind of counters the way that Coach Zane does things down at Robinson tonight.
Update from the JV game. The Tigers won that one by 12 points, 35-23 was the final score in that game. We're a couple minutes away from getting this one started. We'll take a quick break and be back here for the starting lineups before we get underway between Paris and Robinson.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Back here on the Paris Sports Network, starting lineups being announced now. First for the Robinson Maroons, who will be wearing their maroon uniforms with white numbers and silver trim. Their starters consist of 5 seniors: Taylor Blank, Lexia Zane, Caitlin Jones, Marissa Zane, and Elizabeth Shea. Only one that's not a true threat at any time in this game will be Taylor Blank, but she'll be involved rebounding and usually passing to their open shooter. So everybody else in this Robinson starting lineup has a chance to put up 20 plus in any game.
Yeah, not to mention that they got another pair of seniors on the bench as well, so they got plenty of experience. Excuse me, does Coach Zane. Starting lineups for the Lady Tigers be a sophomore, number 2, Kylie Edwards. Junior guard, number 11, Taylor Clark. Freshman point guard, number 13, Kaylee Young. A sophomore forward, number 32, Bella Moreski. And a junior forward/guard, 33, Gracie Watson.
Tar warned me that they would do this. Sorry I didn't have you prepared with a flashlight as they turned the lights off.
Yeah, I'd heard it was coming, but yeah, these lights are new, so watching. Definitely some eye candy. Like it a lot. They get worked out this week. Like I said, the Lady Tigers back home against Lawrenceville tomorrow. That will wind up LIC play, and then the boys host Robinson here on Friday night. So make sure you come out for those. If you can't, then we'll have the coverage for you. Tomorrow night will be Lenny Irwin and Dan Dundas on the call.
Set to tip off at midcourt are Elizabeth Shea and Gracie Watson.
Like Take this time to congratulate the Lady Tiger cheerleaders. They've qualified for HSA State, which they will be performing on Friday morning at 11:30 in Bloomington. So congrats to Lady Tigers, and we'll have their halftime performance. They're going to display their show here at halftime. We'll have that for you as well.
Marissa Zane has the first shot of the game. She missed it, but an offensive rebound gives a second chance to the Maroons. Pass down low here is Blank. Her shot is up and falls straight through, and Blank will wind up with the first 2 points of the game.
Scoring from an unexpected source right off the bat for Robinson.
Taylor Clark on the other end for the Tigers. Had it on the wing, now Edwards. A three, Kylie Edwards is good.
Kylie has been hot from distance lately.
Jones had it on the wing. Maroons down low, now kick out three. Alexia Zane, no good. Rebound by Kaylee Young. Young across half court. Into the corner, Edwards. Back up top. Watson. Her and Young play catch. Edwards flashes left wing. Guarded by Alexia Zane. Passes to Watson. Gracie picked up her dribble. Had it poked loose, got it back. Again poked loose on the deck. Kicks it out to Edwards. Passes up top to Kaylee Young. Minute 20 into this one. Tigers lead by 1. Young left wing has Moreski posting up down low. Pass goes to Watson. Moreski working tough on the defense of Blank, who has her arms around her. Moreski fights through that. Sets a screen for Clark, who fires a three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Zane of Robinson. Alexia Zane back the other way. Poked loose by Young. Picked up by Clark, who gives to Kaylee Young. Turnover Robinson. Tigers looking to take advantage. Here is Young drawing a foul.
Yeah, foul's going to be on the floor, and it's going to be on Alexia Zane. That'll be her first, team's first.
Roberts foul number 13, Alexia Zane, her first personal.
Young to inbound. Bounce pass finds Moreski. Catches in traffic. Didn't have a look, so gave it up to Edwards. Watson three, left wing, no good. Off the front of the rim. Young will nearly chase it down, but it's picked up by Zane. Across the lane, bounce pass to Jones, who missed the bunny. Rebound is gathered by Edwards. Timeout called by Coach Dave Tingley.
There's that team speed, just a loose ball, and that coming out of the chute was Alexia Zane, and that's the second time in a row she's done that. If you don't get back against these Lady Maroons, they're going to beat you every time, and most of the time it's going to be an easy layup.
Just a 30-second timeout, 3-2. As we mentioned, that first contest was a low-scoring game, so.
Yeah, two teams that know each other well and two coaches that know each other very well, so you kind of expect that, but yeah, Lady Tigers yet to attempt a shot inside of the arc, just 1 of 3 from distance.
Back in play, a little over 2 minutes into this first quarter. Young across half court. Whistle blows and an illegal screen called on the Tigers.
And that will be Bella Moreski. That'll be her first. First on the Lady Tigers. Bella fouled out of that game down at Mount Carmel. She's not afraid to mix it up.
Alexia Zane had it, picked up her dribble, lost it. Robinson's going to have to hunt it down back at the timeline. Shea had it, got rid of it, now gets it back. Bumped off the block by Moreski, turns around, shot up no good, rebound ripped away by Kaylee Young. Young across half court. Here's Watson, top of the key, but a few feet beyond the three-point line. Guarded by Jones, who plays off of her. Watson passes left side, Edwards. Edwards a dribble on the left wing. Here's Clark now. Clark thought about the long jumper for 2. Instead passes right side to Watson, who saved it from going out of bounds. Gives to Edwards up top. Tigers will reset the offense. Young dribbles left. Here's Clark. Long jumper goes this time, but it is no good. Rebounded and cleared by Robinson. Marissa Zane pulls up. Missed it. Left it short, but an offensive rebound. Alexia Zane. Bounce pass down low. Blank spins around into the hand. She passes it to Moreski, and Bella's foul.
Bella stepped right in the passing lane that time, forced a foul on Taylor Blank. Be her first, second on Robinson.
4.5 to play first quarter. Young across half court, pass right side. This is Clark, dribbles up top and then threw it away.
First turnover of the night for Lady Tigers. Two different styles. Coach Zane wants his team to get out and go. That's usually Coach Tingley's MO, but wanting to play a little bit more half court in this contest tonight.
Three from just about straight away is good for Marissa Zane, and it's 5-3 Robinson. Watson brought it up, gave it to Young. Now has a back, left wing, three, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Robinson, but Clark was quick to get her hands on it and tie it up, earn another possession for the Tigers.
Great job by Taylor that time to contest that. What looked like a wide open rebound.
Young will inbound from under the Tiger basket. Looking up top for Watson. Finds her. Gracie passes far side to Edwards. Edwards dribbles on the right wing. Has Young in the corner. Clark flashes down on the lane, and Young will dribble out top. 3:42 to play first quarter. Young lost it off of her knee. That was Alexi Zane hitting the deck trying to draw a charge. That threw Young off balance and it'll lead to a turnover.
Well, there should have been a foul called there for sure, and then the ball goes right between Caitlin Jones's legs. It had to hit her on the way by it, but play on.
3.5 to play first quarter. Alexis Zane had it. Pass left side. Jones to Shea. Her jumper short. Rebound pulled down by Blank. She gets up on her hands and knees. No travel called. Well, now we'll have a jump and it'll stay with Robinson.
So you can't catch the ball and go to the ground with it, right? Probably should have been a travel. All right.
Instead, the possession arrow will switch back to the Tigers. Robinson will get a shot out of that jump ball. Missed it. That was Marissa Zane. Tigers back the other way. Clark up top. Watson. Now Edwards. Edwards to her right. Handoff Watson. Conversation going on between Blank and the baseline official as she plays defense behind Moreski. Here's Young looking for Moreski. Bella is going to have to rip it away. She is unable to in time, but the Tigers will keep it on the alternating possession.
Yeah, it's not good spacing. A lot of that has to do with the pressure defense from Robinson. They played man-to-man, and Lady Tigers aren't really used to man-to-man this season.
Clark has it out top, gives to Young. Young to the right, through the lane, gives to Edwards, now Watson. Edwards right wing, Moreski over to set a screen. Kylie goes left, here's a three, Taylor Clark, it is good.
Taylor Clark with a second three-pointer, all 6 points coming from distance for the Lady Tigers.
Back to a 1-point advantage, 6-5 Tigers. 2:15 to play first quarter. Driving in, drop off, no good on the point blank attempt from Blank. Ball winds up out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Well, Robinson was just 1 out of 8 from inside the arc, and they've had some bunnies too. Our Tigers are fortunate to be leading this one.
Watson has it left wing, up top Moreski. Young cuts through on the baseline. Watson through the lane. Three attempt from Clark, this time no good. Rebounded by Robinson's Jones. Jones back the other way, gets to the block. Had it poked loose by Clark off of Jones's leg. No, it'll stay with Robinson.
For substitutions for Coach Tingley, J.C. Young will check in alongside with Macy Bicknell.
Two freshmen that have seen their minutes increase more and more as the season has gone on and played very well for the Tigers. Bicknell got that rebound on the Robinson miss. Gave it to Watson. Gracie looks backwards to get the play call from Coach Tingley. Watson to her left. J.C. Young there to set a screen. Instead, the pass goes to Moreski. Edwards deep on the right wing. Young, now Bicknell. Crossover, gets around Alexi Zane. Layup no good, and it's rebounded by Robinson. Jones back the other way. Stops and pulls up for two. Missed it. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Yeah, for Coach Tingley, you're not mad about that shot selection from Macy Bicknell. She got the baseline, just too far underneath the basket that time, but a good look. And she has a knack of getting an open shot about every time she touches the ball.
Minute to play first quarter. Edwards across half court. Looks left, dribbles that way, gives to Watson. Back out top to Edwards, 50 seconds left. Scenario where the Tigers have always, and look like they will again, wait for the final shot. One struggle they've had this year are these situations and being able to take care of the ball for a long possession.
Yeah, just look at the inexperience out there. Kylie can handle it, and she's probably the fastest girl on the court. But, you know, it's an experience factor, and you got Macy as well. So 2 out of the 3 are underclassmen.
Bicknell picked up her dribble, 20 seconds left, gets it back after giving it away for a second to J.C. Young. Edwards beyond the volleyball line, passes to Moreski. Moreski looks, 10 seconds left, hands off to Edwards. Edwards picked up her dribble. Here's Moreski, short corner, spins around, fires up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Alexia Zane, 2 seconds left. Pass up ahead, Robinson will not get a shot away. They would have counted that if it had went. Watson did a good enough job on the defensive side of it, got her hand on it to defer the shot, so we'll head to the second quarter. Tigers lead by 1 and 6-5 on the Parasports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
Ready for the second quarter. Tigers lead 6-5. Robinson will start with the ball. Kaylee Young back out onto the court. She replaces Moreski. Here's a jumper and it's good from Marissa Zane. Robinson back out in front.
Yeah, scoreboard is right. It is second quarter. There's 13 total points. So, yeah, you are reading the scoreboard correctly.
Young has it near side in the corner. Watson to Clark straight away. Clark dribbles with her right hand, gives to Bicknell far side. Bicknell spins around, picked up her dribble. Has to find a teammate and is unable to turn it over. Robinson back the other way. Alexia Zane, she threw it into the hands of Gracie Watson. Watson across half court. No numbers for the Tigers. Gracie will drive in all by herself. Missed the layup. Too strong off the glass, and it's rebounded by Robinson. Pull up three. Marissa Zane this time no good. Rebounded by Kaylee Young. Young across half court. Stops and passes backwards to Bicknell. Now Watson. Bicknell right wing. Young set a screen for her. Bicknell went the other way. Now gives to J.C. Young. Here's Watson. She directs traffic. Set up the offense for the Tigers. Dribbles to her right. Handoff Bicknell. Bicknell to the elbow. Great, strong move into the lane. Up off the glass for two.
First point inside the arc for the Lady Tigers. And, yeah, she's fearless when she's got that ball in her hand. You got to love to see that out of a freshman, out of any class, but especially a freshman.
Urton and Odell check in for Robinson. Addie Odell, a junior Louisville softball commit. Transfer from Newton, getting her first minutes this evening. Shot up underneath the rim, gets caught between the glass and the rim. Possession arrow points to the Tigers.
Everybody looks at everybody else to jump up there and get that ball out. Nobody out here can do that, at least that I know of.
6:15 to play second quarter. Young, a handoff to Bicknell. Bicknell dribbles right, then picked up her dribble. Now Watson. Watson fires a deep three, right wing. Back iron no good, but an offensive rebound. Put back, J.C. Young will not go. Rebounded by Urton. Here come the Maroons. Marissa Zane, jump pass down low to Urton, who is cutting towards the block. She caught it and was fouled on the shot attempt.
Yeah, pick and roll to perfection that time. Kaylee Young whistled for the foul, first of the quarter for either team. Yeah, just a good two-lady action that time. Right there, Urton set the screen, rolled to the basket. And a good find.
Free throw no good.
Good minutes off the bench from Bicknell. Starters back out for the Tigers.
Urton missed the second, but an offensive rebound put back from Odell. It does not go. Tigers lucky to escape there without giving up a point. Kaylee Young across half court. Dribbles beyond the volleyball line. To the left wing, she gives to Watson. Watson to Young, short corner, picked it up, spin around, gave it to Watson. Three on the way, left wing, no good. Too strong from Gracie. Out of bounds, Robinson ball.
Tigers 2 out of 8 from beyond the arc, 1 of 5 from inside. Robinson 2 out of 12 from inside the arc.
Marissa Zane up with it for Robinson. She'll get to the baseline, into the lane. Shot up, no good. J.C. Young had good position on Urton and will tip the rebound to Gracie Watson. Young into the corner, Clark. Good crossover, drive in, baseline drive won't end in 2 points. J.C. Young still fighting for it. Had 2 offensive rebounds, 1 missed attempt, but she'll head to the line for 2 free throws.
Great work from J.C. that time. She'll be rewarded with a pair of charity tosses. Urton will pick that up. That'll be her first on Robinson.
Free throw no good from J.C. Young. She'll have a second. Bella Moraski will wait to check in for her as Macy Bicknell replaces Gracie Watson. That free throw no good. Rebounded by Odell. She gets it across half court, then gives to Caitlin Jones. Jones stops and fires a jumper, no good. Rebounded by J.C. Young. 4:45 to play before halftime. Tigers lead by 1. Here's Edwards, top of the key. Spins around on Odell's defense. Kick out Bicknell. Bicknell had space. Instead of taking the long three, gives to Kaylee Young. Her dribble into the hands of Taylor Clark, who fires a three left wing and rattles it home.
Clark with her second 3 of the night. She's got 6.
Robinson quickly down the other way. That was Shea, who had a good look at a 1 or 2 foot shot, missed it, and the rebound will go out of bounds.
Well, you'd like to think we're lucky that they're missing all these bunnies, but Robinson's also lucky that we're missing ours as well. So kind of a war of attrition here.
Kaylee Young passes right side to Macy Bicknell. Bicknell to the free throw line. Picked up her dribble, back to the basket, gives to Edwards. Here's Clark. Moreski over to set a screen. Clark fires another three. Right wing this time. No good. Odell lost it between her legs. Picked up by Edwards. Kaylee Young saw the space that she had and stuttered step, trying to step into a three. Travel called.
Well, you called that. Feet beat the eyes that time.
(11-7). Tigers lead by 4. Odell left wing. She traveled. Nothing called. Pass into the corner to Shea. Shea gives to Jones. Guarded by Bicknell. Jones picked up her dribble. Pass back out to Shea. Good defense, Taylor Clark. Never let Shea get a clean look at the jump shot. Here's Marissa Zane. Poked loose by Young. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Robinson.
Fun little matchup to watch, the Addie Odell against Kylie Edwards. Just two of them that are just, they got that quick twitch about them. They're both faster than a water bug.
Odell set to inbound now. Passes out top Marissa Zane. Guarded by Moreski. Left side pass, 3 on the way from Caitlin Jones is good, and it's 11-10. Robinson back within 1, and Coach Scott Zane will take a timeout for Robinson. We'll take it with him, just a 30-second timeout here on the Paris Sports Network.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
.320 left in this second quarter. Tigers lead by 1. It's 11-10 over Robinson.
Starters back on the floor for the Tigers with the exception of Gracie Watson. Macy Bicknell's filling her spot for the moment.
Young gets it across half court, then gives to Edwards. Back to Young. Bicknell to the elbow. Spins around one more time, passes out top to Kylie Edwards. Edwards a crossover. Kick out Bicknell. Bicknell crossover that sends Jones to the ground. Shot up, no good. Moreski a put back goes, plus the foul.
Well, what a move to get things started that time by Macy. Crossed over the Robinson defender. And doing what she does. Bella Moreski there for the putback and a chance to increase the Tiger lead. 3 points, I believe, is the biggest lead for either team.
Free throw from Moreski is good, and it's 14-10 Tigers. Marissa Zane across the timeline for Robinson. Passes to Alexia Zane. She gets to the free throw line. Dumps it down low to Blank. Her pass out top is to Caitlin Jones. Marissa Zane cuts through the lane, guarded by Kaylee Young. Catches the pass from Alexia Zane. Dribbles left, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Gracie Watson. 2:25 to play. Tigers look to extend this 4-point advantage. Kaylee Young to the free throw line. Whistle blows. Foul called on Robinson.
Alexia Zane's going to pick up her second foul, third on Robinson in this quarter. Yeah, and Dad can't afford to lose Alexia for sure. She's kind of the straw that stirs the drink.
Watson catches the inbound pass, shot up off the rim a few times, no good. Moreski batted it out, then into the hands of Maroon. Up ahead to Odell. She is fouled in the lane, and it will be Robinson ball into the basket.
Yeah, she was already on her way to the ground, and Kylie helped her the rest of the way. She's going to pick up her first foul.
Odell to inbound. Still looking, far side, finds Shea. Trying to get a shot that looks clean off of Clark's defense. Unable to do that, missed it. Rebounded by Paris. Edwards to the elbow, gives to Watson. Oops. She got to that same elbow and tricked the refs into thinking she kept just one hand on the ball there. Rebound off the missed shot by Moreski, no good. And here comes Robinson. Foul called on the Tigers.
Kaylee Young, that'll be her second. Quickly in the lineup for her is Macy Bicknell.
Still a 4-point game, 1:40 to play, second quarter. Jones gives to Shea, guarded by Watson. Up top, Odell. Odell dribbles left. Passes to Marissa Zane, guarded by Bicknell. Marissa Zane off balance, throws a shot up, no good, but off of the rebound, Odell. She threw it off the bottom of the backboard. Rebounded by Edwards. Here come the Tigers. Edwards to the right wing, skip past Bicknell, 3, left wing on the way, no good. Rebounded by Odell. Odell back the other way, no numbers for Robinson. Pass goes to Marissa Zane, who gave it to Blank, now Jones. Jones dribbled left, handoff Odell in the corner. She dribbles to the free throw line. Under a minute to play before halftime. 3 from Jones is no good. Bicknell had one hand on the rebound, unable to secure it. It was rebounded by Shea, and a jump ball will be called. It will stay with Robinson.
Good job from Gracie of tying that one up. Robinson will get the ball, under a minute left.
Odell to inbound. Gives to Jones. How about stepping back and taking a 3 from the corner? Instead, she'll wind up with a jumper from the short corner. Missed it, but got her own miss. One dribble, fouled by J.C. Young.
And J.C. had seen enough. Put the hammer down. This will be her first foul. Robinson just abysmal from inside the circle. 2 out of 25.
Free throw from Jones is good. She'll have a second.
Okay, Young will come back in for J.C.
Missed that one. It stays a 3-point game. Tigers will hold for their final shot. Kaylee Young across half court. Young to her left, now to her right. Across the midcourt logo, gives to Edwards.
Well, what a luxury to have a freshman that can handle the pressure, and a sophomore as well. But Kaylee Young just not feeling any pressure at all with that ball in her hands.
She has it again at the free throw line. 6 seconds left. Bicknell down the lane. Shot up over the rim, off the glass for 2. Moreski nearly a steal. It'll say off of her as it goes out of bounds with 0.6 seconds left.
Bicknell slashing. J.C. will check back in, make sure that Kaylee doesn't pick up her third.
Odell will inbound. She will fire into Marissa Zane, who will not get a shot away, and the Tigers will head into halftime with a 5-point advantage. It's 16-11 here on the Paris Sports Network.
North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
We're at halftime here at Paris High School. Tigers lead 16-11. Before we let you tune in to the cheerleaders show here at the halftime, I'll turn it over to Jeff Chambers for first half stats.
All right, ugly shooting for both teams. Robinson guilty of 3 turnovers in that first half. They shot just 2 out of 25 from inside the arc for 8%, 2 out of 6 from beyond for 33%, and 1 out of 4 from the line for 25. They're led in scoring by Marissa Zane with 5, Caitlin Jones with 4, and Taylor Blank with 2. And that's the scoring. Tigers guilty of 5 turnovers in that first half. They shot 23%, 3 out of 18 from inside the arc, 3 out of 12 from beyond for 43%, and 1 out of 3 from the charity stripe for 33%. They're led in scoring by Taylor Clark with a pair of threes for 6 points. Macy Bicknell off the bench for 4, including the last 2 of the half. Bella Moreski and Kylie Edwards with 3 points apiece. Lady Tigers leading scorer Gracie Watson has yet to reach a scoring column.
7 minutes left in this halftime period. We are going to mute our microphones and turn on the gym mic so you can listen in as you watch. Huddle cam should focus in just as everything gets settled in on the mat, so shouldn't need to worry much about that. So like I said, we'll turn our mics off here and let you watch and listen in.
For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris.
Just about set to start the second half. Tigers lead by 5 at 16-11 over Robinson. It will be Paris ball out of the break.
As rough as that first half was, I expect some fireworks here in this second one. The cold shooting is hopefully over for both teams. You see some offense. Not common to see 27 points combined between these two schools for sure. That's usually what one of them has at half.
Edwards will inbound. Starters back out onto the court for both teams. Young across half court, gives to Clark. Here's Moreski, top of the key. Edwards up top, Young. Young used the space that Moreski had cleared out. Gets a shot away, but missed it. Rebounded by Jones, Caitlin Jones of Robinson. Her pass into the corner, and it's knocked loose. Young on the deck for the Tigers. Jump ball called. It'll stay with Robinson.
We'll give that a half a turnover. Tigers poked it away. Like we saw in that JV contest, Robinson Lady Maroons are not afraid to get on the floor after that basketball.
Pass up top from Alexi Zane. Here's Blink. Now Shea will be on the three-point line. Watson sags off. Young ran over Shea. Nothing called to play defense out on Marissa Zane. And out of bounds is the call off of Robinson.
Yeah, I thought they were going to get Kylie for the foul there, but that's great. No call by Mr. Dave Howard.
Marissa Zane had it. Passed right side, Alexi Zane. Long bounce pass finds Shea. Spins around, guarded, suffocating defense by Watson. Here's Alexi Zane. She'll stop and throw up a jumper. Missed it, but an offensive rebound. Put back won't go. Blank now a rebound. Threw it into the hands of Kaylee Young. Young across half court. Pass left side, Clark. Clark hesitates. Drives into the lane. Gives to Moreski. Moreski traveled.
Yeah, just right there, just out of her reach. It was a good idea and a good pass from Taylor. Too much traffic for Bella.
Coach Tingley making a case that Moreski didn't have total control of that ball when the call was made. On the other end, shot by Jones is no good, out of bounds. Good defense by Moreski. It'll stay with Robinson.
Bella got a fingertip on that one, doing it at both ends. And so much for the hot shooting, right? 90 seconds in, no points on the board yet.
Bounce pass finds Shea, guarded by Watson. Shea gets a shot away and banked it in.
We can't do any better than that. Gracie did everything she could to stop that. Just tip your hat.
Young dribbles at the top of the key, gets to the elbow, kick out Watson. Watson into the lane, now Edwards, three, left wing, good. Kylie Edwards.
Second of the night for Kylie. She started the scoring. Starts it here in the second half as well.
Marissa Zane pulls up, just a bit long off the back iron into the hands of Kylie Edwards. Edwards across half court, crosses over on Marissa Zane, kick out Watson, wide open three, got it. 22-13 after the Watson three, and a timeout called by Robinson. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. Still 5:49 to play third quarter. Tigers by 9.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark County since 1950.
Robinson ball out of their own timeout. Tigers lead by 9 after a couple of triples. 5:40 to play. Here's Jones dribbling on the left wing. Picked up her dribble. Pass up top. Alexi Zane with it. Guarded by Edwards. Edwards moves her feet well. Shuts off the dribble to the right wing from Zane. She picked up her dribble. Got rid of it. Now here's Jones. Jones, a jumper from the baseline. No good. Partially deflected. Rebounded by Watson. Kaylee Young left wing. Kick out Clark. Clark into the lane. Floats one up over the front of the rim and it rolled out. Halfway down, but no good from Clark, and she'll pick up a foul.
Oh, great take that time by Taylor, and then the frustration foul to follow. That'd be Taylor's first of the half.
Marissa Zane across half court for Robinson. Here's Alexi Zane. Blank up top. Moreski plays defense in the lane as Blank stood out at the volleyball line and threw it away.
Fastball from Alexia Zane. Catcher called a curveball. Caught her off guard and into the bench for Robinson. Turnover number 5.
Young across the timeline. Hand off Edwards, right wing. Edwards to the elbow, into the lane. Kick out Clark. Mishandled a bit. Got it back. Now gets herself in the lane. Kick out three. Kaylee Young, right wing is good.
That's a three. Kaylee Young.
First points of the night for Kaylee. Double-digit lead.
Marissa Zane had it. Gave it to Alexia Zane. Here is Jones. Pass into the lane. Shea. Head fake. Nowhere to go on Moreski's defense. Kicked it out. Nearly stolen by Edwards. Zane got it back for Robinson and found Jones, who drills a three.
Second three of the night for Caitlin Jones.
Halfway through this third quarter, Tigers lead by 9. Young out top. Dribbles left, uses a Watson screen, goes one direction, now the other. Edwards into the lane, gives to Watson. Deep in the left wing. Guarded by Jones. Here's Young right wing. Uses the Watson screen to dribble left. Guarded by Alexia Zane, who stays right with her. Young backs it away and will set up the offense for the Tigers. Hand off Watson. Here's Clark left wing, guarded by Shea. Clark into the lane, floats another one up. This one will drop through.
A lot tougher shot than the last one. She took to the rim. That one went down, though.
Alexia Zane fires a three, no good. Kaylee Young was behind Marissa Zane, but she got the rebound anyway. Fires up ahead to Edwards. Here is Watson trailing the play, catches at the half-court logo, and will settle things down for the Tigers. Hand off Clark. Thought about taking the three, instead drives baseline. Gets shut off there by Marissa Zane. Finds Watson, who hands it off to Edwards. Got her defender in the air without even a shot fake. Dribbled in, now kicked it out to Watson.
That's the mismatch you want, though. Kylie Edwards guarded by Caitlin Jones. See if the Tigers pick up on that.
Watson into the lane, draws two Maroons, dumps down low Moreski, kick out Young. Trickled its way out to her, so she didn't get a shot away. Kylie Edwards does, though, and drills it for three.
Picking up right where she left off at Mount Carmel. She was all the scoring for Lady Tigers in the first quarter, in the first half, actually.
And a steal from Edwards on the other end. She gave it to Young. Now Clark. Clark had a few Maroons around her, got rid of it to Edwards. Edwards backs it away. Guarded by Marissa Zane. A little closer now. Young into the corner. Clark, she'll fire a three and miss it, but an offensive rebound. Moreski had it for a second. Blank knocked it loose into the hands of Jones. Back the other way comes Robinson. No travel called. Shea in the lane. Fired it up. Too strong off the glass. Rebounded and cleared by Gracie Watson. Timeout will be called by Coach Tingley to settle things down, let his girls take a breath after they built a 14-point lead. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 1:45 to play, third quarter. Tigers lead 30-16.
Reminder that we'll be back here tomorrow night. Lady Tigers will wrap up LIC play against the Lawrenceville Lady Indians, and we'll wrap up our week with the boys hosting the Robinson Maroons on Friday night. Both of those JV contests set to tip at 6 o'clock. So come on out. It's not very many games left for both of the schools. As Clay mentioned earlier, the pairings or the seedings will be announced tomorrow on the IHSA website after 4 o'clock. So check that out, or check out the Prairie Press for the seedings and the first round matchup for Lady Tigers.
Out of the timeout, Watson will inbound. Feeds to Moreski. Back to Watson. As we approach a minute and a half to play third quarter. Watson to the elbow. Picks up her dribble. Gives to Edwards. Edwards into the lane. Scoops one up. Too strong. Rebounded by Zane. Marissa Zane of Robinson. Stolen away by Macy Bicknell.
Give half that turnover to J.C. Young as well. She poked it from behind.
Watson had it, handed off to Edwards. She'll fire an open jumper from the elbow and miss it. Rebounded by Robinson. Marissa Zane back the other way, trying to outrace the Tigers, and does. Lays it in for two. Minute to play third quarter. 30-18, Tigers lead. Watson across half court. Lexi Zane out to play defense. She was guarding Bicknell. Switched off for a second, now gets back to Bicknell as Edwards has it. Guarded by Marissa Zane. Edwards, long bounce pass to Moreski. Tigers again in position to hold for the final shot. They've still got to burn half a minute of clock to get there. Edwards dribbles beyond the volleyball line. J.C. Young in the far corner. Bella Moreski near corner. Here's Bicknell. She was all alone as her defender got tripped up after switching off onto Edwards. Defense is straightened back out as the Tiger offense will get in motion. Here's Watson at the logo. 8 seconds left. Watson to the left wing. Picked up her dribble. Gives to Moreski. One dribble. Bella poked loose and nearly stolen. Bella gets it back. Finds Edwards. 1 second. Fires a shot from deep on the right wing, but it's no good. and we will head to the fourth quarter. Your Tigers lead 30-18 over Robinson here on the Paris Sports Network.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics: the Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Eight minutes left to play in this one. Tigers will start with the ball and a 12-point lead.
14 points for Lady Tigers in that third quarter, nearly matching their first half total.
Clark had it, gave it to Watson. Watson directs traffic, dribbles beyond the volleyball line. Gives to Bicknell. Bicknell watches Young. Both Youngs cut through. Kaylee to the wing. JC to the elbow. She backed away, got it, now finds Clark. Clark down the right side of the lane. Gets a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Shea of Robinson. Maroons quickly back the other way. Odell, layup, no good. Rolled off the side of the rim, and it's rebounded by Watson. Here is Kaylee Young, back the other way, finds JC Young on the right block for two. Foul called on the other end as the Tigers get their lead back out to 14.
Yeah, you cannot celebrate for a heartbeat against these gals. They will get the ball up the court in a hurry. JC Young is going to pick up her second foul, first of the quarter for the Tigers.
Odell finds Marissa Zane. Back to Odell, guarded by Kaylee Young. Long pass across the court, finds Shea, who drives in, banks it in, and is fouled.
Shea with just her second basket of the night. And hitting her across the arm. It's Gracie Watson, I believe. No, correction, Taylor Clark picking up her second.
Free throw, no good. Long rebound, chased down by Marissa Zane. Fires up top, here's Jones. Thought about taking the long three, instead dribbles to the right. Picks up her dribble, finds Odell. Shut off on the baseline drive by Bicknell. Back out to Shea, handoff, Marissa Zane, long two, no good. And the ball deflected off the rubber bottom of the backboard. Otherwise, Bicknell would have rebounded it. It ended up in Shea's hands, who finishes plus the foul.
Another chance for a three-pointer. Kaylee Young's going to pick that foul up. That'll be her third. Well, at some point, they got to take the rubber off those backboards. It's amazing how many times the basketball hits that and just deflects away from whoever's done everything right.
Free throw is good, and it's back to an 8-point game. Watson works against Jones, gets across half court. Set up the offense for the Tigers. Dribbles right, now left. Backdoor cut, Kaylee Young. Kick out Bicknell. 1 foot behind the three-point line, now two. Shot no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Marissa Zane back the other way. Drops it off for Jones. Missed the layup. Rebounded by Bicknell. A jump ball, quick jump ball called. It'll stay with Robinson.
Well, what a great find that time by Kaylee Young on the Tiger end of the court. Kicked it out. Macy Bicknell had a wide open three. Can't ask for a much better look.
Odell will inbound for Robinson. Finds her and back into the game, and she converts for two.
Her first two of the night.
32-26. Robinson back within 6. Watson across half court. Moreski there to set a screen. Watson Dribbles left. Moreski backs up to the block. Pass goes to Edwards from Clark. Back to Moreski. Here's Young right wing to Clark up top. Edwards cuts through. Clark gives to Watson deep in the left wing, guarded by Jones. Watson to Moreski. Clark flashes down low. Pass instead goes to Edwards. Up top, Clark. Taylor Clark, a few dribbles. Now to left hand, drives in, scoops one up, no good, but a foul called.
Elizabeth Shea will pick up her first foul. Taylor Clark will head to the line. Taylor with 8 points on the night.
First free throw from Clark is good.
First points. Her first free throw of the night for Taylor Clark.
Makes the second as well. And it's 34-26. 5:20 to play in this one. Marissa Zane with it. Drives baseline. Wraparound pass goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zane. Turnover Robinson.
Just ran out of real estate. Gracie Watson stood her ground. Ball goes off of Zane and out of bounds. 8th turnover for Robinson.
Watson inbounds to Clark. Something else has been fun to watch. Kaylee Young playing very physical tonight. Zane has been in her space all evening, trying to draw a few fouls. Kaylee's done well playing through the contact, but aggressive herself. That time she had to create space coming down the court. This is Edwards, has it out top. Pass to Clark, kick out Moreski. Up top Young, has Watson to her left, Edwards to her right. Count is on as she dribbles beyond the volleyball line. Gives to Clark, 4:40 to play. Clark to the free throw line, kick out Moreski. Edwards cuts through, pass will come in just a few seconds. Moreski dribbles a couple times at the top of the key. Down low Clark. Here's Watson. Watson dribbles against the defense of Jones. Count is on. Watson hands off to Edwards. Kick out Clark. 3, right wing. No good. It'll hop up over the backboard and be Robinson ball.
Did not result in the points, but what a great possession that time by Lady Tigers. Probably one of their longest ones of the year. Credit some of that to the Robinson defense, but Lady Tigers keep the ball alive, moving it, and got a great look at it.
4:09 left, fourth quarter. Robinson takes a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. Tigers lead 34-26 on the Paris Sports Network.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Out of the timeout, Robinson ball. 4 full court to go. This is Marissa Zane bringing across the timeline. Gives to Odell right wing. Up top, Jones. Left side, 2 Maroons there. Odell and Zane. Odell has it. She'll drive in and be fouled by Taylor Clark.
Taylor's going to pick up her 3rd foul. Odell not really a scoring threat unless she gets going to the rim, and she can beat anybody off the dribble. There's no doubt about that.
Odell to inbound, fires in. This is Jones dribbling out of bounds. Turnover Robinson.
Not seen that before. Bella just did a great job of defense, forcing the baseline. Kept her dribble alive, give her credit for that, but dribbled it into the wall.
Inbound pass goes to Clark. Defense clears out. Clark will bring it up for the Tigers. Guarded by Shea. Pass left side, Edwards. Edwards looking for a Young. Finds her in traffic. Kaylee Young will now drive in past Odell. Bounce pass intended for Moreski. No kicked ball called. Here comes Robinson. Physicality picking up. 3.5 to play in this one. Handoff. 3 on the way is good for Marissa Zane. And it's 34-29.
This is more what you expect from Robinson Lady Tiger matchup. Meantime, picking up the foul is going to be Marissa Zane. That'll be her first, second on Robinson. Lady Tiger committed 4 fouls, so Robinson will shoot 2 the rest of the way.
Watson inbounds, finds Clark. Clark guarded by Shea. Gets it across half court. Kick out Watson. Under 3 to play. See what the Tiger offense has in store for these final few minutes. They don't want to play. Yeah.
See, the coach got a timeout before.
Was a timeout called. It is a full timeout called by Coach Dave Tingley. So we'll take one with him. 2:47 left. Tigers lead by 5 on the Paris Sports Network.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
.247 left. It'll be Tiger ball, and they will inbound from in front of their own bench with a 5-point lead. Moreski to trigger. Finds Watson on the right wing. Here's Watson dribbling the left wing. Lost it, had to hit the deck, and another timeout's going to be called by Coach Tingley.
Yeah, just too much dribbling for the last 2 possessions for Lady Tigers, but it also means that there's nobody open. So got to do a better job of getting the ball to our guards and let them run some of the air out and some of the time off the clock if that is the intention. Hard to protect a 5-point lead though with 2.5 minutes left, knowing Robinson can score pretty much in an instant.
Yeah, in rhythm, Robinson's offense has been heating up, and we've talked about some of the Tiger struggles throughout this season of taking care of the ball, especially in these situations. Those situations we were talking about having 1 minute or less to waste off the clock. Now 2:37 to go, and can't imagine that's the full intention, but you definitely want to be patient like a couple offensive sets ago when Tigers waited and waited till they got a clean look.
Yeah, I think that took a lot out of the Tigers cardiovascularly at least, because it doesn't seem they had the same pep after that long possession. That was probably well over a minute and a half that they had the basketball.
Watson inbound from the far sideline. Still looking, long bounce pass finds Edwards. Edwards dribbles out top. Marissa Zane was going to try to poke it loose from behind, but instead she'll be called for a foul.
And they had a couple fouls to give. That'll be second on Marissa, third on Robinson.
Watson again will inbound. Looking, finds Moreski. Moreski has 2 Maroons on her, and another Robinson Maroon called for a foul.
Alexia Zane is going to pick up her third. Next free throw for either team will result, or next foul for either team will result in 2 free throws.
Watson again to inbound. Lobs for Clark, who catches at the volleyball line. Clark, guarded by Shea. Passes right side to Edwards. Uses a Moreski screen. Guarded by Blank. Count is on. She picked up her dribble. Pass left side, Watson. Uses a Clark screen. Watson, top of the key, picked it up, gave it to Edwards. Edwards dribbles left, guarded by Blank now. Here's Watson. Watson, her and Clark were being guarded by one Maroon for a few seconds, but then a foul will be called on Robinson.
I believe that's going to be on Caitlin Jones. It is. That'll be her first. Free throws the rest of the way for Lady Tigers. They've already made 3 out of 5. It's Gracie's first trip tonight.
Free throw from Watson is good.
Gracie with 4 breaks the scoring drought for Lady Tigers. They've been outscored 11-5 in this quarter.
Second is also good. Watson gives the Tigers a 7-point advantage. 2 minutes to play. Robinson with it. Long three. Jones, no good. High rebound. And it's going to be chased down by Watson, who is pushed out of bounds. Foul on Robinson.
Good pursuit of the basketball that time. That's a tough rebound for anybody. Taylor Blank will pick that one up. Just her second. Alexia Zane with 3 fouls. The only Lady Maroon in foul trouble. Taylor Clark and Kaylee Young with 3 apiece for the Tigers.
Watson hits another free throw. Makes it 37-29. Second is also good. Gracie knew it as soon as she let it fly. It's 38-29. 1:50 to play. Here's Alexia Zane to Marissa Zane. Baseline drive. Shut off by Young, but a step back jumper is good from Zane. It's 38-31. Watson dribbles in the backcourt. Guarded by Jones. Watson gets across half court. Zane came up. Thought about coming up to double team Watson for a second. Pulled back onto Edwards, who has it now for the Tigers. Picks up her dribble and is fouled by Robinson.
Yeah, Coach Zane definitely wanted Kylie Edwards to go to the free throw line. Caitlin Jones will pick that up. It'll be her second. Kylie's first trip to the line, chance to reach double digits. She's got 9.
First free throw will get her there. She has 10. Tigers have 39. She'll have a second. That one goes straight through for Kylie. It's 40-31. Zane dribbles out top. Short corner, pass goes to Blank. Blank fires to Jones. Double team by the Tigers. Kick out Blank. Up top, 3 on the way. Lexi Zane is good. And it's 40-34. Quick timeout called by Robinson.
First points of the night for Alexia Zane. Biggest points of the night thus far for Robinson, getting them right back in this 2-possession game.
1:08 left, a full timeout. We'll take a final timeout with them. We'll be back to finish this one out. It's a 6-point game on the Parasports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
.108 left. Out of the timeout, it'll be Paris ball. Tigers have a 6-point lead.
Lady Tigers make it count at the free throw line. They are 9 out of 12 on the night.
Watson inbound. Gives to Clark, who will be trapped, gets out of it quickly. Pass to Watson, who gave it to Kaylee Young. Young back to Watson into the front court, and a foul on Jones of Robinson.
Can't be particular who you fouled there. Gracie Watson perfect from the stripe. Caitlin Jones picking up her 3rd.
Robinson foul number 25, Caitlin Jones. Now the line for Paris, number 33, Gracie Watson.
First free throw straight through for Watson.
She's up to 8 points now on the night, all those here in the second half.
Second, good again. 42-34. Robinson up with it quickly. Far side, Alexia Zane looking for Marissa Zane. Finds her. She's guarded by Young. She dribbles right, and Edwards will shut her off on the sideline. She stepped out of bounds.
10th turnover. And the biggest of the night, Coach Zane fires a fastball across the court to the official. Coach Tingley got the death stare last week at Mount Carmel when he did this exact same thing.
Watson inbounded to the Young, then gets it back. 42 seconds left. Robinson plays defense in the backcourt. Now they'll foul.
Yep, smart enough to keep the ball that time was Gracie, knowing that they have to foul to have an opportunity at all. 6 in a row from Gracie from the line.
First is good. Second free throw gives her 11, and the Tigers 44. That was Gracie that yelled off on the shot.
Even when she's off, they're going in tonight.
Even when she's off. 30 seconds left.
Oh.
Shot up, and it's good from Marissa Zane. They'll call it a 3, and she'll have a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, that's definitely a 2. No doubt about that. But benefit goes to Alexia. Made 2 baskets tonight, and they're both threes.
Free throw no good. Rebounded by Watson. Watson dribbles out of trouble. Clock runs now, and a whistle blows. Foul called on Robinson.
At least another second off the clock. And a baby.
Robinson foul number 33, Marissa Zane. Now on the line for Paris, number 33, Gracie Watson.
Gracie heading back to the line. 8 in a row for the junior.
First rattles out for Watson. Second free throw goes, and it's back to an 8-point game. Marissa Zane will let the ball roll to half court. Picks it up there, and a double dribble called.
2 straight turnovers for Robinson at critical juncture. I got Gracie taking the ball out of bounds. Hoping to get it right back.
Watson looking. Still trying to find a teammate and is unable to before the 5 seconds is called.
It's 3.5 seconds there, by my count. That was quick. Just the 8th turnover, just third this half for Lady Tigers.
24.9, Robinson with it. Tigers lead by 8. Step back 3 on the way, an air ball out of bounds, Tiger ball.
See if Coach Zane calls off the Wolves now. 3 possession lead for Lady Tigers, and they have the ball.
Moreski to inbound, finds Clark. Clark in the corner, bounce pass to Watson, up ahead to Kaylee Young. 13 seconds left, Young to Moreski. Moreski picks it up, skip past Edwards. 8 seconds left, and Robinson will not foul. The Tigers pick up a big-time win as they are hoping to pick up some momentum headed into the postseason play. Just a few games left. This was a big one. 45-37 the final. We'll be back with the stats from the game and a post-game interview with Coach Tingley on the Parasports Network.
The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
Welcome to the postgame show on the Paris Sports Network here after a 45-37 Tiger victory over Robinson.
Final stats from tonight's contest for the Robinson Lady Maroons. They were guilty of 11 turnovers, 8 of those coming after the half. They ended up shooting 6 out of 29 from inside the arc for 21%. From beyond, they turned it on late, ended up making 6 out of 19, or excuse me, 6 out of 14 for 43%, and were 1 out of 6 from the free throw line for 17%. They were led in scoring by Marissa Zane with 10, 7 points apiece for Caitlin Jones and Elizabeth Shea, 6 points for Alexia Zane, and 2 points apiece for Taylor Blank and Riley Urton. For your Lady Tigers, they committed just 8 turnovers in the game, 3 of those coming in the second half. From inside the arc, they knocked down 5 out of 20 for 25%. From beyond, they made 7 out of 20 for 35%. And the game was won at the free throw line tonight, 14 out of 19 for 74%. Leading the way, Gracie Watson with 12 points, all those coming in the second half. 11 points for Kylie Edwards, 10 for Taylor Clark, 4 points for Macy Bicknell, 3 points for Bella Moreski, 3 points for Kaylee Young, and 2 for JC Young. And can't say enough about the freshman off the bench, contributing 6 points in that first half that really kind of ended up being the difference as you look at things late here on, in the fourth quarter.
Be joined here momentarily by Coach Dave Tingley. Let him get settled into his headset. Coach, you feel like you've seen that group of girls from Robinson enough? You maybe got something figured out about them? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. So at practice this week, Macy was Marissa. We didn't even call her Macy, pretty much. And we had a couple girls. Emma Kramer was Jones and a couple other ones. But, we had a game plan, and the girls just executed. I'm so proud of them. We were locked in Monday's practice. And I felt really good about, the way we practiced and the attitude of the girls and what they wanted to accomplish. Obviously, this is one game, in a conference. It kind of feels, we had a good game plan against them last time. Just didn't, offensively put it in the numbers that we needed to try to hang with them. Mm-hmm. We knew what we had done before would work. So it was kind of, and what we did change it a little bit with what we were doing, but we kind of added to it more than like take away. So I thought our defense was even better tonight than what it was. They went some desperation shots and hit them. They were toward the end, made some silly plays, fouling them. But, defensively, that's what won us. And then the defensive side was great. But the defensive rebounding was tremendous for us tonight. We went and got rebounds. We didn't wait on them. Went and tracked one down. That's case in point. A perfect example. Dub, chasing that one down in the corner and getting blasted and chasing a defensive rebound down and then getting to go shoot 2 free throws. That's what won us the game tonight, is just the defensive rebounding and controlling the pace, because that's what they do. They want to dictate the pace of the game, and we kind of took that away from them. And we did push the ball a little bit more than we did against them last time. So we were able to run with them a little bit. So I was really happy with the way the girls played tonight. And it feels really good to get that group. It's kind of a flip of what they did to us last year. We had a group of seniors last year. They were like, here's your send-off for the conference, and we kind of gave that back to him tonight. So I guess we're even at this point.
Want to ask you about Macy Bicknell. She's one of those players that seems like maybe she doesn't realize of the stage of how well she's playing on this stage, and she's just going out and doing.
I hope she doesn't ever
right?
realize. I mean, ignorance is bliss. I mean, It needs to be what it is. I think. A couple. I'll say Macy and I'll say JC Young also. Both of those girls were earlier in the year scared to death of the stage, and they saw it, and it was wide-eyed, and they weren't ignorant. They were like saying, "This is huge, and what if I fail? What if? And I think that pressure got to them, and they just weren't able to settle into what they do. And you see it now. They're doing what I saw all summer long, and why I had so much confidence in them. So we, kind of gave them some different, treatment. Like we kind of, took the pressure off of them. Let them kind of sit and watch, and kind of let that, practicing and watching from the bench, and kind of let them see that it is big, but it's not, it's not the worst thing you could do. Go in there and mess up, but nobody's going to be upset with you, and so. Those two girls have really blossomed, honestly, in the last about 3 weeks, and they've just went in and played, and they've done their job. And that's what we keep talking about with our girls, is to just do your job. And one of JC's job is to rebound, be aggressive, be all over the court, on the floor, wherever the ball's at. She's nose to the ball type of thing, and she's done that. And she, the last couple of games, she's really impressed me with how she's played. And Macy, the only person that stops Macy is Macy. Because you can't stay in front of her. She's just too shifty. She put Jones on her butt out there and with a great move, and then almost put the shot down, and that would have been great. And we ended up getting a rebound on the backside. But she just has that knack. There's something she has. They're the players. It's like she just has the it. Whatever whatever you want to put that on there, she has that knack. And when she figures out that she can do things with that, and she, because she gets to the basket, and when she just has that ability to put the ball up in really awkward spots and still get it to go down. And it's a weapon that we can really use the end of this year, and honestly, JC and her going into next, they're weapons with what they do, and we look at them as how can they use their talent to then advance our team to that next level, and they're growing, and you can kind of see they're kind of turning from freshmen into pre-sophomores right now. It's like they feel more comfortable. It's like, this is not a big deal, and I've seen these games, and it's so I'm really proud of both of them, proud of all the girls, because they've all came a long way in the past 3 or 4 weeks, and we've been really close on a couple games, and this is great for them, because they deserve this. And not that any team doesn't deserve to win, but I really truly say this, our team deserved to win this tonight with the way that they've been playing and practicing. We needed this, because you kind of need that satisfaction of seeing that your hard work does pay off. And if it wouldn't have paid off, guess what? I guarantee they'd come into practice tomorrow, or the game tomorrow, and they would be ready to go again, because that's the mindset we've created these past 3 or 4 weeks, and I think that's what's going to carry us. We're still young, so we're still going to make mistakes, but I like the demeanor of our team, and I think we finally have that edge that we've been missing earlier in the year, and that makes us pretty dangerous.
Love it, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
45-37 the final. As always, thanks to Coach Tingley for joining us here on the post-game show. And as he mentioned, right back at it tomorrow evening.
Yep, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night. JV tips off at 6 o'clock, and then wrap up our week on Friday with the boys hosting the Robinson Maroons in another LIC contest. Boys dropped a 5-pointer at La Salette last night, so they'll look to rebound as they get back on the home court. It's been a minute since they've been here as well.
With that, I want to thank you for joining us here on the Parasports Network this evening. Thank you to all of our sponsors who allow us to cover these games, no matter where the Tigers are playing at. Fortunate enough, we're home tonight and home tomorrow, so that'll be the next time we talk to you if you're unable to make it out here to Paris High School. So, again, thank you for watching. For my partner, Jeff Chambers, I'm Clay Beth signing off. Have a good night.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network, brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.